Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. 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 How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלאם עליכום. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב Repeat after us. Oh, say shalom.
Oh, say shalom.
Be Roma.
Roma.
Shalom Aleinu.
Aleinu.
May the one who makes peace for you and me. Ve'achol Yisrael, ve'achol Yoshvei Tevel. Ve'achol Yisrael, ve'achol Yoshvei Tevel. Ve'achol Yisrael, ve'achol Yoshvei Tevel. Peace for Israel and all the world. Ve'achol Yisrael. Ve'achol Yisrael, ve'achol Yoshvei Tevel.
Thank you so much to our youth choir. We love having you up here. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone. You can have a seat. And Shabbat Shalom to all of you. To those of us here entering our sanctuary, already seated, to those of you who are joining us via the live stream, we welcome you with a greeting of peace. And what more beautiful greeting of peace can there be than these little ones singing about the world of peace that we aim to create and that we create a bit of just by being here together as one congregation, one community, one people in this space. So once again, welcome and Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Michael Friedman. I'm so pleased to be joined here on the Bima by Rabbi Ilana Nematov-Bressler and Cantor Julia Kadrain and Cantor Becky Mann, and our musical team and the entire staff here at Temple Israel. We're so thrilled to be together with you. We know that many of us are sitting together with family or friends, but there, I'm sure, are others nearby who you don't yet know. So we want to invite you to extend a hand, greet somebody nearby, introduce yourself, so we make sure that no one is a stranger and ensure that we always belong here. We are thrilled that we will have... Oh, you guys did this very well. I love that you love talking to one another. That's great. Let's continue that after the service. We're thrilled that we will have not one, not two, not three, but 4 Benot Mitzvah right here on this Bima tomorrow, 3 of whom are with us this evening. So Dylan and Sophie and Vivian, please come on and join us up here so that we can light our Shabbat candles and bring even more light into the world. The blessing is on page 120.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. For the past few weeks, we've been engaging with the ritual known as counting the Omer, which is a journey of counting the days between Passover and Shavuot. On our journey as a Jewish people, from who we were to who we are meant to be. You can follow along with the blessing on the first page of your daf.
Yom Shlosha ve'esrim yom, shehem shlosha shavuot u'shnei yamim la'omer.
Today is 23 days, which is 3 weeks and 2 days of the Omer.
Invite our youth choir friends to come back up and help us with this Kabbalat Shabbat singing on this Shabbat in which we are thinking about Israel, praying for peace, and celebrating Yom HaAtzmaut. We join in these words of Am Yisrael Chai. Ame, Ame, Ame Yisrael Chai. Ame, Ame. Ame Yisrael Chai, Ame, Ame, Ame Yisrael Chai, Ame, Ame, Ame Yisrael Chai. Oh, 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 Davinu Chai, Chai. Oh, 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 Davinu Chai, Chai. Oh, 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 Davinu Chai, Chai.
Our people has been kept alive, Am Yisrael Chai, by offering the words, the same words that our ancestors offered on occasions such as this. There's something special about not just saying the same words, the same liturgy, the same prayers that Jews around the world are singing this evening, but that Jews around the world have sung for generations. And so we invite you to turn to pages 138 and 139 for Lecha Dodi, which for 500 years has helped us and our people welcome Shabbat. We'll sing verses 1, 2, and 5, and we'll rise and face the entrance of our sanctuary for the 9th verse.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Benishama, Likavela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, בשלום, עטרת בלב, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We continue our conversation with God on page 146 with Baruch Hu.
Yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Baruchu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamevorach leolam vaed. Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai.
Please be seated. I'd like to offer a poem not in our prayer books by Hannah Yerushalmi. Let the earth remind you that gravity will always keep you grounded, even though you might resist, that a decompressing trunk dissolving at your feet is a tiny wormhole of renewal, that it's natural to turn your face to the sun, just like the ruby-colored oxalis, and it's best to be patient because every single storm runs out of rain. It's time for this, to prepare for the earth's annual reminder, for soon a new moon will grace your sable skies, and the polished gates will creak open, and the cycle of life and death will go unnoticed, and random prayers will ricochet nearby.
Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam vaed.
Page 154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. On page 158, we have our Song of Freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Jews around the world celebrated Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day, the 78th anniversary of the State of Israel, this week. And so, in celebration of that occasion, let's offer this prayer for Yom HaAtzmaut that's on your daf, your additional page. It's written by Rabbi Joel Simons. Together. Adonai, our God, guard and protect the state of Israel. On this day of independence, we thank you, Adonai, for providing us a land and a state where we can fully serve you and all of humanity. Strengthen our hands and voices so that we may continue the creation of the state of Israel and build her up to be a beacon of hope and justice, of goodness and peace. May the words of our prophets find voice in all who ascend to her highest peaks and all who walk in her sacred valleys. May the history of our sacred land inspire the state and all who serve her to become a light unto the nations. Adonai, our God, give us the strength and courage to make Israel the spiritual center from which our redemption will proceed. A vision of our redemption, a time of strength and courage and protection. Hashkivenu, page 160.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Lehamidenu Shamreinu Lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Lehamidenu Shamreinu Lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Lehamidenu Shamreinu Lechayim. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והשכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והשכיבנו שומרי אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears,
sow in
will
tears,
reap in joy.
will
reap in joy,
will
reap in joy.
those who sow in tears will reap
in joy. The ancient words of Psalm 126. Hazorim bedima berina yiktsoru. Those who sow in tears shall reap in joy, are the words of our people who, well, we've always known difficult times, and yet we have held tightly to hope. Hope that we can make a better day. And so we think of those who are going through a difficult time right now, a time of illness, of loneliness. And we offer a Misha Berach, a prayer for healing for all of them. So if there's somebody who you'd like to offer a little bit of an extra prayer for on this Shabbat, that they may go from a time of tears to a time of joy, we invite you to share their name out loud at this time. As a congregation, in addition to those named, we offer a prayer especially for Eve Hale-Parn Barlow, Eileen Berger, Wendy Bierman, Eva Cooper, Sherry Day, Cal Fishbein, Lanny Gans, Sabina Green, Barbara Harrison, Jeff Helfand, Sam Kolstad, David Krikun, Debbie Monroe, Arnold Nicholsberg, Robbie Regano, Victor Shedlin, Bernie Vagnini, Lori Weiser, Noah Wolf, Roi Yaron, Avraham ben Nachum Moshe, Shimon Eliyahu ben Avraham Visara. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Alehem Lahachalimam Ularapotam Ulahachazikam Vaishlach Lahem Meira Refuat Min Hashamayim Refuat HaNefesh Refuat HaGuf Hashtaba Galav Vizman Kariv Ben Omar Amen.
those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
And now we rise for the blessings of the Amida, recalling all the generations who came before and perhaps envisioning all the generations yet to come. The Amida begins on page 164.
Adonai sefotai tiftach ufi hagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise.
Page 166.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol Vezocher Chastei Avot Veimachot Umevi Geula Livnei Vneihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah.
Page 168.
Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mechaye Hakol Atah Rav Lehoshia Morid Hatal Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofech Olim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Micha Mocha Baal Gevurot Umido Melach Melech Mebit Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua Vene'eman Atah lehachayot hakol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye hakol Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh U'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha Selah Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
We now want to give you the gift of a few moments of quiet, a few moments of focus in our very busy and loud world. If you choose, you can use the words of our prayer book through page 181, but you don't have to. You could also just put the book aside and offer the prayers of your own heart and your own mind on this Shabbat.
אמות בך כשתמות משהו ממך פי משהו ממך פי ימות איתך ימות איתך
כי כולנו כן כולנו כולנו רקמה אנושית אחת חיה ואם אחד מאיתנו הולך עמנו משהו מת בנו משהו נשאר איתו אם נדע איך להרגיע את האיבה אם רק נדע אם נדע להשקיע את זעמנו על אף עווננו לומר סליחה אם רק נדע כי כולנו כן כולנו כולנו רקמה אנושית אחת חיה ואם אחד מאיתנו הולך מימנו אז משהו מת בנו משהו נשאר איתו נשאר איתו
The year that I spent living in Israel, my first year of cantorial school, my teachers told us that if there was any year, any week in the entire year that represented the soul of this country, that it was this one. This past week is what we've been calling here at TI the Yoms, but what in Israel is often known as the Israeli High Holy Days, with Yom HaShoah last Monday, our Holocaust Remembrance Day, Yom HaZikaron this past Monday, Israel's Memorial Day for fallen soldiers and victims of terror, and then on Tuesday, Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day. And after experiencing this Jewish time in Israel, I understood exactly what my teachers meant. That this week really is at the heart of this nation in all of its complexity and resilience. And perhaps there is nowhere that this is felt more than in the Tekes Ma'avar, the ceremony of transition between Yom HaZikaron, Memorial Day, and Yom HaAtzmaut, Independence Day, in which the somber sounds of memorial services all around the country literally segue into upbeat, joyous celebrations of independence as the sun sets on one holiday and gives way to another. It's a transition that can feel quite jarring, but symbolizes what Israel knows to be deeply true, and what we know to be deeply true, that despair and resilience exist in the same breath. and that our existence and freedom in the land of Israel would not be possible without the sacrifice of those who gave their lives in defense of a land they so deeply believed in. It is a chilling realization that in a country as small as Israel, nearly every single person is connected to someone who lost their life in war or was a victim of terror. And this is something Israelis live with every single day, but it is such a nationwide experience that twice a year, on Yom HaShoah and on Yom HaZikaron, a single siren is heard throughout the entire country for 2 minutes, and everyone pauses. You might have seen some of the videos coming out of Israel of cars stopping right in the middle of the highway. Businesses close, classes halt, everyone stops right in the middle of what they're doing. And for 2 times a year, a siren does not tell people to run, but to remember. And so too, this Shabbat, a time that invites us to take a pause each week, do we find ourselves in another middle place. This week in our Torah, we read from the very middle parsha of the very middle book of our entire Torah. This double portion called Achremot Kedoshim contains what is known as the Holiness Code, which is a series of ethical and moral laws that instruct us how we should live our lives and quite literally teach us what it means to be holy. Right here in the middle, between everything our Torah teaches us, all of the laws and stories and all of this history that really lays the moral blueprint for our lives, we read in the very middle verse of our entire Torah, Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Love your neighbor as yourself. This is the center of it all. And so I want to ask us tonight, are we letting ourselves exist in this middle space? This middle place that really is what is at the heart of our entire Torah. A commandment to love our neighbor. A commandment to see the stranger next to us and to welcome them in with kindness. To see ourselves in them. There are not many places where this commandment really serves as a bedrock of society. As Cantor Cadrain taught us last week, we are moving further and further away from each other, pushing our neighbors aside, dismissing them as strangers who are too different from us, rather than choosing to stand in what is difficult together. I keep returning in my mind to the images and videos this week that happened in that 2-minute pause. Not all of the news about the chaos and division in Israel that's driving us further and further to the fringes of one another, but know what is right in the heart of our nation. And those are pictures of Israelis, of Jews and Muslims and Arabs standing together outside shops in the old city, of the most secular Israeli and ultra-Orthodox Haredim stopped together on the side of the road, of all of the people, of every single person and culture and language and faith that makes up this melting pot of a land that might mean something different to each of us, but that means something deep to each of us, and that is truly made up of all of us. I refuse to believe, when I look at those pictures, that the reality that is portrayed to us of bigotry, of racism and anti-Semitism and Islamophobia is just a given in a land that is full of so many people who are different from one another. And I refuse to believe that the ideals right here in the middle of our Torah are not achievable in modern-day Israel today. Because I refuse to believe that a people who can turn mourning into dancing and curses into blessings cannot turn war into peace. I refuse to believe that peace among neighbors, among strangers, is only a dream. We wouldn't be here tonight if it was only a dream. This week reminds us, in the land of Israel and in the middle of our Torah, who we really are. Kulanu ken kulanu. All of us, yes, all of us, rikma enoshit achat chaya, are one human tapestry. And so let us pause and remember what is at the heart of who we are. Let it always be love.
How would the world look? How might our days be lighter? How could the heart feel? How might the lands get wider if we loved like that? Really loved like
As Cantor Mann taught us, this past week across Israel and the world, Jews commemorated Yom HaZikaron, the day of remembrance for fallen Israeli soldiers and those killed in acts of terror. It's a somber day in Israel, and it is a day of hope, because each year that day of remembrance is followed by Yom HaAtzmaut, Israeli Independence Day, and we celebrate the hope for Israel's future while remembering those who helped ensure that that future could exist. Today, we honor those who fell in service to Israel, along with those we remember in our own communities. Because in many ways, our remembrance is similar. We remember those we've lost as we look to the future with their memories in our hearts, and we can bring them into our world. If you are observing Shiva or Shloshim this evening and you would like to share the name of your loved one aloud, we invite you to do so at this time.
Trudy Greenspan and Benny Doherty.
As a Temple Israel community, we are observing Shiva the first 7 days and Shloshim the first 30 days following the passing of Alvin Kaplan, father of Andrew and Cindy, grandfather of Justin, Noah, and Ian, husband of Eleanor, Bob Levin, husband of Elaine, and cousin of Batya Silverman, Arthur Malman, father of Elizabeth and Mark, Susan and Michael, and Stacy, may her memory be for a blessing, grandfather of Matthew, Ryan, Emma, Samantha, Lily, Grace, Sydney, and Charlie, Marilyn Levitt, wife of Arthur, mother of Lori and Michael and Arthur, grandmother of Matt, Will, Sydney, Molly, Emma, and Jake, and all innocent victims of war and terror. If you're observing a Yurtzeit, the commemoration, the anniversary of a loss, and would like to share a name out loud, we invite you to do so at this time. We're also observing the Yurtzeit for the following members of our Temple Israel family: Samuel Ackerman, Martin Albert, Mitchell Backen, Herman Belmont, Judy Lynn Danter, Blossom Diamond, Estelle H. Fallick, Samuel Felsenstein, Milton Fisher, Milton M. Gardner, Herschel Ginsberg, Susan K. Goldberg, Hugh Goldberg, Simone Goldfarb, Natalie Blass Greenberg, Carol Gross, Bradford Nolan Hammer, Dorothy Herzog, John Jack Inamorati, Saul Bud Emmanuel Kappel, Paul Kaufman, Nathan Kaufman, Alan Clavens, Margaret Klein, Michael Koskoff, Lieutenant James H. Levy, Herbert Mason, Herbert Mayers, Kirby Myers, Alan Nevis, Gedala Pinkwasser, Rivka Neblat Pinkwasser, Richard Propp, Julius Reinheimer, Harry Robbins, Hal Raffay, Lee Rosenblum, Philip Ross, Paul Rossman, Avram Schwartz, Pessa Cernakowska Schwartz, Barbara Ann Siegel, Marcia Siegelob, Dorothy Stern, George Teplitz, Eleanor Clarefield Toberoff, Sidney Vogel, Seidel Wasserberger, Mildred Weiner, John Weiss, David Wetzler, Milton Wind, Shirley Wind, and all the Israeli soldiers who fell defending their country and those in acts of terror. If you're joining us via the live stream this evening and have a name to share, we invite you to say it out loud or write it into the chat. We invite those in the period of Shiva or Shloshim to rise in body or in spirit and remain standing. We invite those who are observing a Yurtzeit to rise in body or in spirit. We turn to page 598 and join the mourners in our community as we share in reciting these words of Mourners Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlif malchutei, B'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mivarach le'olam olmei olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shamei d'kudusha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, amiram be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, Amen. Osei shalom v'imramav, Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, Amen.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
wonderful it is to be together for Shabbat as one congregation and community. We want to invite forward tomorrow's Banot Mitzvah. So Vivian and Sophie and Dylan, come on up. You'll help us lead Kaddish and Motzi. We want to make sure you know we have so many events coming up here at Temple Israel. On Sunday, bring your little ones back for Cantor Kadrine and Cantor Man and Julian's incredible Disney sing-along, which has become almost an annual tradition here. And the following Sunday is Mitzvah Day, May 3rd, from 11 to 1, I believe. Exactly, they're nodding, that's good. I invite you to join me for my course on Zionism, the spectrum of Zionism, a whole history of Zionism from its earliest stages to today. That'll start on May 12th, and we will have an album release concert for Cantor Man right here in the sanctuary on May 14th. So many things coming up.
I think on May 8th, we also have our adult B'nai Mitzvah service.
Ooh, 2 weeks from today.
And so some of our adult B'nai Mitzvah are in the sanctuary tonight, and we'll be up here celebrating becoming adult B'nai Mitzvah.
Yes, raise your hand if you're becoming an adult bar or bat mitzvah on May 8th. Amazing. We look forward to celebrating you all.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai ve'kaddish haShabbat lechaim.
And we invite those of you who've signed up for our congregational Shabbat dinner to join us afterwards in the social hall. Motzi first.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon.
And on this Shabbat of Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaTzma'ut, we'll conclude with Hatikva, the foot of page 678.
Kol od baleva penima nefesh yehudi hobiya ulfatei mizrach kadima ayilet Zion Sophia Olov tikvatenu hatikva bat shnot alpayim v'yotam chofshi be'artzenu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim v'yotam chofshi be'artzenu eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim.
Shabbat Shalom and Am Yisrael Chai.